Recording is on. So yesterday we have seen few array operations. Which array operations we have seen? Can you tell me? Which array operations we have seen?
For each filter, map, find index.
Okay. Array operations. So we have seen for each, map, filter, find and find index. Now there is something called as every and sum. Let us see that. Day 44 and app 01.js. So what is every operator? What is every operator? Now consider that this is the array, and here every, we are writing condition in every. So we are checking if each element inside this array is satisfying some condition. If every element is greater than or equal to 1, so every returns the Boolean value. What it returns? Hello?
Boolean value.
Correct. Every returns what? Boolean value, either true or false. Correct? Every element, and there is something called as sum. Same like every. So each element, or not each, it will check each element, and some of them are satisfying the condition. What is every? Everything, every element in this array, is satisfying this condition, then it will return what? True. If some of the elements in this array are satisfying this condition, it will return the Boolean, either true or what? False. So that is nothing but about the every and sum. So let us see now every. Let's take the same array. Let's take the same array and console.log. Here I can say arr console.log original array. This is what the original array is. Then we can check arr.every. It's a predicate, which means that a function you need to pass el arrow if el is greater than or equal to 1. So it returns what? Boolean. is okay or is every. Similarly, const is some arr dot some arrow is greater than or equal to 1. Now, can you tell me the answer? What would be the answer of this line? What would be the answer of this line?
It gives returns the false, and in a sum it gives return a true.
First will return what?
False.
False. Second?
True.
True. Okay. Let us see now. Console.log is ev. So here we can say every and here we can say some is sm dot cd day 44 app01 dot. Yes, can you see? Hello.
Yes, sir.
If you see here, why it is returning true? Can you tell me why it is returning, both are returning true?
In every first is element is equal to 1. The condition is true.
Correct. And some of the element are greater than equal to 1. Every element in this array is satisfying this condition. Remember that this is a function. You can write traditional function also. This is the function, and you can write traditional function also. But as we have studied the arrow functions, we have taken here this as an arrow. Correct? Any questions?
But in the every, it returns true if all elements meet the satisfy condition.
Yeah, if all are satisfying this condition.
But only one condition is, only one element is condition satisfied.
So if you can check over here, the condition is every element, means this should be greater than 1. Is it satisfying? So which this means what? This element should be greater than or equal to 1. Satisfying?
Yes, yes.
Is it satisfying? 2 is greater than or equal to 1. Satisfying or not?
Yes, yes.
3 is also satisfying. 4 is also satisfying. 5 is also satisfying. And so you get answer is what? True. For every. Now for some, again, some of the elements. Now if you make something as -1 over here. See, for first, it will return what? False, because -1 is not greater than or equal to 1. And here, only first thing is not satisfying the condition. In this case, this first element is not satisfying the condition. Rest of them Sum means if one element is also satisfying the condition, you will get true over there, right?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so this is about these two functions. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask me. This every and sum, correct? Now includes, easy. I'll create new file, app02.js, const, let's take this as an array. So till this code is same, right? Now includes, arr dot includes, it checks given number is there or not. Includes, say 3, const is 3. So console.log is 3. Can you see true? 3 is available. Now you can check is -2. Here I can say -2 is 2. Node app02.js. Can you see false? This is false. This is true. Simply checks it is there or not. Well, there is a variation. Const from index arr dot includes. Please check there is a 1 from the third index or not. So console.log frmind. Now if I run the code, can you see false? 1 is not available. So what we have done exactly? If this is your array, so this is your array, and what we have done from index we are checking, sorry, includes we are checking. Now there are two flavors. Either you can just pass 2 and it will check 2 is there or not. If true 2 is available in an array, it will return true. Now another flavor of the includes, it checks the 2 from which index? Given index. So this is the 0th, remember that this is the 0th index, first index, second index, third index, fourth index. So here we are saying that please check 2 is available from second index or not, which is what? False. So this 2 is not available inside this array, this much array. Second index means what? From here, correct? So here we can say just check 2 from the second index. False. Second index 0 1 2. Just make 1 and it is true. Getting that? So you are checking that this 2 is available from second index, answer is false. If this 2 is available from first index, answer is what? True. Correct? Hello? Did you understand this or not? Includes method checks. What include does? It checks element is there or not. It checks the given element is there or not in an array. That's about includes. I hope this is clear to you. Includes. If clear, write it in the comment box. Hello? Is that clear? Other members? Okay, got it. Fine. Now, very important thing, app03.js. Const arr. Now here I have a ab or a n d r o I D, Android, correct? But it's a separate string array. It is the string array. Now there is a method. Array elements can be joined together. Join arr.join, and let's go to the whiteboard. And I have this array. I have this array, right? This is our array. Now there is a method called as join. What is the method name? Join. It joins all the elements. So joins is going to return you a string, which is the next topic we are going to talk about. String. Join will join each element to form new string join will join each element. For example, in above arrow, what is going to happen? A would be joined first, N, D, R, O, I, D. So all the elements are extracted from an array, and it will create this one string. How? See now, join const, here I can say, and here you need to give output is equals to, just you need to pass the empty string. So console.log, here we can say original array. It's good to print the original array. So console.log arr, and here I can print console.log joined. Console.log op 03. Can you see? So this is the array, given array, and here we are joining each element to form a new string. So these are the separate array elements. These are the separate array elements. We are joining separate array elements to form a string. Is that clear? What do you mean by join method? Well, join method comes with one more flavor, right? Join method comes with one more flavor, and that is nothing but let's get the join method. So first join method we have seen, and here we pass the empty string. Observe, this is an important step. You passed empty string, okay, but there is a join method. Instead of this empty string, you can pass any character or any name, any character, name, whatever, or some symbol like this. So while joining, it will add the dollar sign. So if you do this thing, output of this would be a dollar. So dollar, let's consider this is a star, or let's consider this is a star symbol. So what will happen? A star, B star, C star, D star, like this. So after every character, it will add this thing over here, 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 right? That is the join method. So here if I say star, and then if you see, can you see A star N? Can you see after this, after every character it has added the star. You can write anything here like this. Can you see after A this string, then N, after again this, in this way. In this way, join method of array will work. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
join method. So readme I didn't create for today. So array operations we have covered. Array operations, what things we have covered today? Hello, you there?
Every,
Every, some,
include,
includes, and join. Now, very important operation, mostly used, mostly asked in the interview. Very important operation and mostly asked into the interview. Reduce. What is that? Reduce. We'll take a simple example of the reduce. Let's do setup console.log. Original array. Original array. Okay. Original array and console.log arr. Now what? arr.reduce, a function that accept up to the 4 parameters. Fine. So when you talk about the reduce in the JavaScript is used to the reduced element to the single value. Now you want to convert a real-time example we will see. So this is our array. This is our array. I want to make sum of all the elements. Make sum of all array elements. How do you do that? This is the question. So this is the array and you need to give me sum. So what is sum? Let's write it first. Is equals to -1 plus 2 plus minus, this is the 1 plus 3 4 plus 4 8 plus 5, how much? Can you tell me? 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 1 10 plus 3 13. Yes or no? Hello? Yes or no? All other members?
yes, sir.
13. So I need to make a sum of all these elements. 13. So there are a lot of things. You can write either normal for loop. You can write normal for loop, right? Where you would be taking one variable outside the for. We can say this variable a is equals to 0. So in a for loop, you will just increment a plus equals to arr of I. Yes or no? In a for loop, you will increment a plus equals to arr plus I. But this is a little bit lengthy, writing a normal for loop. And whenever you want to reduce, what I'm saying, whenever you need to reduce, array value to single element. So far we were generating a new array from the existing array, but now we need a single value. from the given array we need what? Single value. So far map function is creating array out of array. So if you talk about map, this is a given array and it is producing new array. Okay, then every function, it is just checking the condition, and all other functions are creating array, and this is the output array. But here case is different. You need to reduce this array, you need to reduce this array to an element. You need to reduce this array to single element, that is 13. In our case it is 13. Correct? In our case what? This is 13. So how to do that? So there is a function in JS array operations called as reduce. You will get this question in interview. Explain the reduce function. Why? This is little bit different. All other functions are creating array from array. It is not creating array from array. Now if you talk about the reduce function, or reduce. So if you see here, we need to pass the callback function. So here we can say a previous value, current value, previous value, and here we can say so previous value, and there is one more thing called as accumulator. So instead of this previous we can say accumulator, ACC CV, and here if you see, the first parameter to the reduce function is this ACC plus CV, and the second parameter to the, this is the first parameter to the reduce function, and the second parameter is 0. So starting, what should I add in the beginning? Now as discussed, it is giving you a sum. So console.log, and here you can say sum, and here we can say, can you see, original array is this and answer is this. Now accumulator stands for, when you say accumulator, it is whatever this addition is, that is the next value, that is the value of this accumulator. So if you see here, reduce, the reduce method, see accumulator, the accumulated result from the previous iteration, which will be returned as a final value, the current value being processed in the array, index optional, array optional, and see initial value, an optional initial value for the accumulator. See here, this is the initial value. Now let's try to see what is happening by means of a table. So if this is your array, and here we can say it is the 0th iteration, okay, 0th iteration. So here we can say iteration, then accumulate ACC, value of ACC, then current value, okay, and like this. So it's a zeroth iteration. So accumulator will have presently 0, right? And CV, current value is -1. Okay, current value is -1. Now, for the first iteration, what would be value of accumulator? That is 0 plus -1 is equals to what? -1. And the current value 2. Okay. Then here second iteration. So what is the accumulator value? 2 minus 1 is equals to 1. What is the current value? 3. So for third iteration, here you can say accumulator is having one value, 1 plus 3, this will come over here, is equals to 4. And here you can say current value is how much? 3, 4. Okay, so it is having 4 over here. Now for the this, here you can say 4 plus 4 is equals to 8. So this 4 is this, and this 4 is this, and 5. And when you go to the fifth iteration, here you will find this 8 accumulated value plus next value 5 is equals to 13, and current value is 5, and that's why you will get 13 over here. Correct? Now what is the initial value? If you say initial value to be stored in the accumulator, initial value to be stored in what? Accumulator. Can you see? Answer is now 23. Because of this 10, answer is what? 23. So initial value of accumulator is what? 10. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Is that clear? Just go through it. Am I audible, team? Hello? Just go through it and get back to me.
Yes, sir.
Any question?
No, sir.
So clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Fine then. So we'll meet tomorrow with new topic. Okay? If you have any questions, go ahead and ask me
No, sir. Thank you.
in the readme reduce. Actually, we need to start with the strings tomorrow. Remind me about the topic, tomorrow's topic, strings. And then we will, if anything is missing in array, first we will complete in the array operation. The join method we have completed. Fine, everything we have completed from the array operations. Fine, we'll call it for a day. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you.